Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to www.sporthotpicks.com. I am your host, Tommy School. Today is Friday, the 28th of May. Anyway, we're getting ready to rock and roll here today as we got some really great things going on. We don't have anything in the current game right here, Cubs and the Reds, but we watch it anyway for you so that we can give you the best information possible on every single pick that we make. All right, so www.sporthotpicks.com, $9.99. You get every single one of our picks over the course of the month. So far, we have given out 193 picks. And of those 193, we're at 60.62%, which means if you bet every single one of our games, you'd be up 29.27 units, which means you would be doing very, very well, roughly up about $2,900 if you're a $100 better right now with us. Anyway, we're going to talk again about three different philosophies of wagering. One of them is a 3% off of a $330 bankroll. We did that in March. $3% off of a 1,000 bankroll. We did that in April, and 3% off of a $2,900 bankroll. We're doing that in the month of May right now, just to show you how the different levels and the percentages that we're winning at, which is well above the required 52.3%, even good, to be really good at 55%, but to be considered a sharp or a pro or to make this a profession, you want to be above 58%. On the very low end. And again, we're above that at 60.62%. Gotta love playoff hockey. Gotta love playoff NBA. And Major League Baseball rocking and rolling gives us tons and tons of stuff to look at right now. All right, so with that being said, let's cover our numbers from yesterday. Starting off with the NBA, straight up. It was 2-1. The favorites went 2-1, and against the spread, they went 2-1 also. The big upset there was the Nuggets +4 outright winners in Portland. So great job for them. Unders were 2-1 yesterday. So overall, the favorites are 13-6. And against the spread, the dogs are 11-8 at 57.89%. The over is at the over still win at 10-9 at 52%. But if you're looking at just straight up the favorites, they're at 68.42%. NHL yesterday, 1-1. The favorites and dogs split as the Canadians won and the Hurricanes won as a favorite. The unders went 1-1, but if you look at it like this, both of those teams won on the road, so the home road splits is exactly 21-21 in the NHL. So home field advantage not as big, especially with some of these stadiums, especially up in Canada without fans in it. But here in the States, you're seeing more and more people pick up and making an impact on their teams in the stadium. We'll talk about that here in a little bit with the Vegas Knights and the Wild, as that's one of our Miss the Cut segments. Favorites straight up 21-16, 56.76%, and the over still lead at 22-20 at 52.38% in the NHL. Major League Baseball favorites 11-4, and the unders went 9-4-2. Two pushes there with over-unders. Favorites, they are 403-351 at 56.13%. And the unders took the lead yesterday and it grew that lead today from a 363 to 355 for a 50.56%. So www.sporthotpicks.com. We do a ton of work for you. We do this Miss the Cut segment because these are picks that we were thinking about, but for whatever reason, we chose not to put them into our paid section or our free section. And yesterday we went 5-6 in the Miss the Cut. So we look at a bunch of different games. We usually place about 7 picks into our paid section. And then over the course of the rest of the games that we look at, yesterday was 11 plus 7 paid picks. That puts us at 18 that we really studied for you, and then went 5-2, and we'll get into our paid section here in just a bit. Anyway, Damian Lillard, we got over 32.5. Bucks -1.5. We hit that easily. Heat, first half play, the Heat have given up. Seriously, if you got hundreds of thousands of dollars, go ahead and put it against the Heat. They're not going to win another game. This series is over. Go ahead and take that. Lakers -7. They covered. Nuggets +4. They won outright. We had the Maple Leafs on the money line. They lost. Canadians, Maple Leafs under 5.5. That game went over at a 7. Preds on the money line. They lost in overtime, but they did help us get the over against the Hurricanes. In Major League Baseball, we missed on both the Tigers and the Royals. www.sporthotpicks.com. You sign up, $9.99. You pay about 5 cents per pick right now where we're at through our system. And we're at 62, almost at 61%. Just under that right now. So another 5-2 day, up 1.95 units. Total units up so far this month, 29.27. And again, as a $100 bettor, you are making your money on that right now. Missed the cut segment. We got the Nets -6.5. Big number there. Those games are typically pretty close. The Clippers -2. We see that game being really, really close. 7th inning stretch in Chicago. And under Clippers Mavs 221.5. Tonight, NHL closeout. We'll cover that one last. All right. Major League Baseball. Dodgers on the money line. Walker Buehler. We had to lay a lot of wood there. We just didn't like that. Plus, the Dodgers have been a little challenged in scoring runs lately. But we feel that Walker Buehler is going to be able to handle them very easily and get that win for the Dodgers. Diamondbacks on the money line. This is a pretty big stretch here. They're considered a favorite in this game against the Cardinals. And the only reason that we decided not to really take this underdog bet and go against the public is, yes, Bumgarner is throwing for them, and he is a workhorse and has already thrown a 7-inning no-hitter this year, but they're on a losing streak, the Diamondbacks, and it's tough to try and fade the public by taking a favorite that has lost 11 in a row. Marlins, road dogs against the Red Sox. There's a lot of value in this one. However, the Marlins and putting up enough runs to really put away the Red Sox, as the Red Sox score a run and a half more at home than on the road. That's why we ended up not taking them. And the Braves on the money line, we really think this is a good one here if you got a lot of money to bet. But within our system, it does not make sense to lay that much odds. I mean, that's over 180 the last time I looked. And let's see if I'm still logged in here to be able to give you another one. I'm not. It's logging back in. But anyway, the Braves, they're on the money line. Really, we don't like to take anything less than more than -150 in our system because it just does not pay out for our patrons. Okay, so let me look this up here. Braves. Sorry about this. Okay, I'm going to have to look it up a little bit later. All right, so let's get into the NHL and talk about what's going on there. This is the only Game 7 and the only game going on tonight, and Minnesota has given Vegas fits all series long. They've already staved off 2 elimination games, and because of that, we are actually going to fade Minnesota and the popular bet and take the Knights on the money line and over 5. We feel that if the Knights have to win this, if the Knights win this game, it's going to go over 5. And because of that, we really feel that they're going to finally get back on track and create that big matchup between the Avs and Knights in the next round, which a lot of people are talking about, and that's going to be a huge series to say the least. All right, so that's our Miss the Cut segment. Now let's go into our picks from yesterday, our paid picks that we did. We hit the Lakers Suns under 211.5. missed on Jimmy Butler under 7.5 rebounds. We hit on Michael Porter Jr. under 33.5 on points, rebounds, and assists. We hit on the Indians on the money line. We missed on the Padres on the money line, who lost on a walk-off there on a Jackie Bradley shot off the wall. We hit on the Cubs money line, and we hit on the Canadians, who won outright, as we already told you, as an underdog. So 5-2 yesterday, up a unit, 1.95 units, which is huge. And again, like we said before, up 29 units, almost 28, almost 30 units so far this month. Our goal is always to be up 1 unit. So today we have 3 NBA picks for you, and our freebies in NBA also, so that's 4. We've got 2 in Major League Baseball, 3 in Major League Baseball. So we got 3 NBA paid, 3 Major League Baseball paid, and free pick of the day is going to come out here in just a second. So again, $9.99. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Follow our YouTube channel, get these notifications live so that you can pull your sheet out and say, okay, these are the ones I was looking at. Oh, I like that one there on the miss the cut. I understand why they didn't go that way, but I still like it. I'm going to go. You could still do your own thing, but within our system and following the process that we have in place, those outlier ones like the Dodgers, we could place the money, but it doesn't make sense because we can't win enough to offset it to get us that unit gain that we're looking for. Needless to say, we've got great picks in there for you today. www.sporthotpicks.com. Again, comment down below something that you would like to learn about. We'd love to be here to educate you so that you can go from the novice beginner to the experienced all the way up to becoming a professional in this. Maybe it's taking a vacation. Maybe it's getting a new pair of sunglasses, all you're looking to do to build your bankroll. Then you build it into going on an extravagant vacation and taking your family and a friend of your kids and that type of stuff, all the way up to turning this into a living. We could help you do that. We've been there, we've done it, and we continue to be successful in it. All right, free pick of the day is the Atlanta Hawks minus 4.5. Atlanta Hawks minus 4.5. And you think we might be a little bit crazy here, but we've been watching this line quite a bit, and it's kind of bounced all over the place. You're seeing a lot of money come in, and matter of fact, right now on some of the sports books, it's up to -5. So people are going on the Hawks, but there's a lot of money coming in on the Knicks as well, as the Knicks won the last game. So Atlanta minus 4.5, if you could still find it out there. 5 on FanDuel is at -5 at -106. So some good chances there. Tommy School with www.sporthotpicks.com. Thank you for tuning in. We're making wagers and cash and major, and we'll see you again tomorrow. And remember, our streams on the weekends start early, so make sure to hit the like button and the alerts so that you get every single one of our picks. Have a great